Hello guys, welcome to another topic. In this topic, we are going to discuss about important declaration in CSS. So let's jump into the Visual Studio Code to understand this topic. So we are into the Visual Studio Code and we are having the same setup which we are having earlier, where we are having this HTML document and where we are also having a CSS file which we are going to write in this session for understanding the important declaration in CSS. And this CSS file is being attached with this HTML document and which resides in CSS folder. So what is the important declaration in CSS? So basically important declaration in CSS is one of the mechanisms to stop overriding in cascade conflicts. So let's understand with an example. I'm going to repeat the same example which we have done earlier. So this time again we will write that we want that our h1 tag is going to be color blue, and at top here we are telling that we are having an header ID, and within that we want that h1 tag color should be red. If you remember that with the help of this specificity we are able to apply the color red for this h1 tag. So let's look into the output. Again select this HTML document, press F1, select this one, open in browser. So here with the help of a specificity we are getting this tag into red color, and for this one is in blue. Now go back to Visual Studio Code. So suppose a scenario, whatever the condition, whether it is a specificity wing is applied, but still I want to print all the header tag into blue color and I don't want this should be overwritten with the help of a specificity. So how we can do that? So here in that scenario we are going to use important declaration. So whenever if we are specifying like important declaration, then on that time it is not being overridden by any of the CSS declaration. So how we can specify the important declaration? So we will use the exclamation mark and then we will use important keyword. So once you specify that, then you will find that all the header tag, all the h1 tag will display in blue, irrespective of whether if you are applying the specificity over here or not. So let's jump into the browser to see the output. So now you will see here whatever we are printing earlier in red, we have specified with the specificity, but this time we have told that it should not be overridden. Because of that, we have used the important declaration. One thing I would like to tell over here is that important declaration comes very handy, which helps us to stop the overriding, but it is not recommended to use to stop the cascading conflicts. If you are having the conflicts, it is better to investigate that why this conflict is happening and try to resolve with other technique instead of important declaration. This is because sometimes important declaration causes problem in web development, so you should use it very cautiously when you are doing the web development. You can use it in such scenario where you are pretty much sure that your rule is never going to be override in future while doing the web development. In such scenario you can use it, but don't use too often. So I hope you understand this topic. So on this note I am stopping over here. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye, take care.